What is up, you beautiful motherfuckers? Welcome back to the Astrodex channel, and we're back with another quad commentary. Because my original guy couldn't get in this week because he's a lazy piece of shit and probably working like a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine being
So I got
employed.
yeah, imagine. So we got three of the group here. Mushol, why don't you go first? Everyone introduce yourselves.
What's going on? I'm Mushol. We're on Tom's, whatever the fuck my new name is.
Mushol is currently on some sort of substance. We have no idea what, but he's a little fucked up. But he's here, and we love him. So, yeah. Anyways, next.
I'm
Uh,
Cadaver. I was just talking with my black friend about his girlfriend wanting to say the N word, but then B saying is fine. I'm here now.
Wow.
Type shit.
Beautiful. I'm munching on a bagel. Okay.
I'm munching on pretzels and like snack mix.
Last,
can
last
I
one.
introduce myself?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Okay. I'm Luna, or Rain, but you probably know me as like Cracker, Clover. Um, I'm a troon, and what do you call it? I'm like a one THC hit in, and I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm good.
Typical.
But yeah.
This shit
I
was
Yeah.
guess.
good.
Wow. If you guys enjoy this commentary, both Rain and Mushel's channels will be linked in the description.
I have a YouTube channel too. I just don't post
Oh,
anything.
yeah, sorry.
I'm like
I can
I'm like
link yours
anonymous like
too.
that. Yeah,
I
Only
just
I'm
only
you
I'm
know.
like
sandwiches
anonymous
are
like that, bro.
baddies.
You never know what's gonna happen, bro.
You need
Okay,
to make
okay, I get
sandwiches
you.
or baddies public.
You do.
No, just out of spite, I will not.
You should send it to me and I'll put it at the end of this video.
My YouTube.
No, the clip of sandwiches are baddies.
Oh, sandwiches are baddies. Yes. No, I sent that. I sent that. Remember?
I know. I'll have to find it. But
The
anyways,
fucking.
Um,
we should probably dive into the actual topic of today's video when I'm
What are we
done
talking
like
about?
chewing. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm eating a bagel. Um, so the topic for today's video that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Originally, this was going to be a solo video idea, but I figured because of like opportunities and circumstance, I'll be able to talk to you guys instead. Heck yeah. So today's video is about like legacy and like what you think a legacy is, or like what you want your legacy to be. So like for me, I mentioned it offhandedly with Clover when this conversation topic first came up, and then I was like, I actually want to record a video on this, which was like 20 minutes ago. I said, my legacy, I want to be surrounded by friends and family when I die. Like I want to leave a lasting impact on a lot of people's lives, even if like I don't intend for my life to be that long.
Yeah.
But like, I want to like, if I like die in a car crash tomorrow or something, I don't know. Like, I want my legacy to be with my friends and like the people I care about and like hope that I leave like
Yeah.
an impact.
That's tough, bro.
I
That's tough.
feel it.
And I feel like just like a legacy is like what that person has left behind like in like their kind actions in other people or like their investments in like the betterment of like mankind or whatever, just like something that's lasting and that is beneficial. I feel like that is a legacy.
Mhm.
Definitely.
And you guys got any
uh,
like follow-up
I'll
statements?
go. So what did I just happen? Okay, we're good. But okay, I I don't like the idea of being really sad. I hate it, and I'm gonna try to stay happy from now on. Certain circumstances are happening right now that I won't get to the nitty gritty, but it's kind of making it hard. But I want to be happy. But
Mm.
the thing is, I don't I don't know. I'm not sure what legacy I might leave behind. Like I'm fine with probably like anything as long as I'm happy. I'd see myself in like 10 years from now. So I'll be like what, like 26, 25. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I see myself like at my own place, probably living with my partner. I hope it can last that long. What do you call it? Yeah, I just see myself just kind of like chilling. I feel like how long I want to live, I don't know. Probably not whenever the twink death starts to hit really bad, you
Oh
know?
boy. Do you like?
You
Do
know,
you see
that's gonna
yourself
hit.
still doing YouTube in 10 years, or do you think you would have moved on by then?
Uh, I that's a good question. You know, the immediate answer in my head goes to no, but like, you know, because I'm barely even I haven't uploaded in like a month, even though I said I was supposed to. I need to like actually fix my stuff. I have a video in the queue, you know, stuff happens, so, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like school and certain situations. But, you know, I I I hope when I return to my mother's house that, you know, I keep saying, you know, but you know, uh I can like I
But
can fix my like editing software. I can push out a video and yeah, it'll be all good. But, you know,
His
like
legacy will him finally posting a video.
Holy shit! No
yeah,
uh,
way.
I'm just kind of rambling, but I think
No,
this
you're
is what
good.
this is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh I don't know. I just see myself probably not doing YouTube, but only time will tell. Maybe for like a few more years, but 10 years, I don't know. That might be pushing it.
I think, or you're done, right, Clover?
Yeah.
I think my legacy is like a bit like Uni's. You know, I want people to remember who I was, or image that is of me that they see. You know,
Mm-hmm.
either I was a dickhead, I was a nice dude. You know, whatever it was. I just hope it was something good. You know, something that they
You
remember.
just hope that you leave
How
like a
much I
lasting
care for
positive
people.
impact.
I want to make sure they just remember at least what I did, why I did it, how deeply I care for people, for animals, and hopefully, if you know, I don't date somebody, you know, they remember my racing legacy, you know, because Plan A, have a wife and kids. Plan B, be the cool uncle, go into Formula One, win 5 world championships, dominate better than Max Verstappen, you know, or go into
That's
WEC.
fire. That's fire.
Bro, I'll either leave a good effect, I'll leave a good legacy for my friends, or leave a good legacy in racing. One
That's
or
hell
You
the
yeah.
gotta you
fire.
other.
gotta
That's fire.
you gotta be like
But
the
yeah,
first person. What's the Patty Mobile from SpongeBob? You gotta be the first
exactly, bro.
person
I
to
will
race in that.
fucking race Max Verstappen against in the RB19 using the fucking paddy wheel from the fucking SpongeBob movie,
Yeah, that'd be fire.
and I'll smoke his ass. I'll laugh him twice.
Bro.
But yeah, um,
Mhm.
either like I just really want people to remember me for what I stand for, my values, my
Mm-hmm.
morals. I
Yeah.
just hope they remember that.
That's really inspiring words, including the racing legacy. It brings a
Hmm.
tear to me eye.
I'm also gonna. There's gonna be a tear in my
It's
eye
in
if I
your eye,
really want.
boy.
There's a
Uh,
tear in me eye,
There's
boy.
gonna be a tear. There's gonna be a tear in my eye if I open like the news channel and I see Cadaver just like racing on like a SpongeBob burger.
Dude, I would cry. I would actually cry.
Bro,
I
I'll
would
uh,
hope
cry
you
and I would
know
call
if
him.
I ever get big into racing, I'm inviting all of y'all except Clover.
Fuck
Well,
up.
maybe. Yeah, I'll invite all of you to my races. You know, I'll make sure you're good.
I'll make sure
I'll
when we
set
all
you
go
up.
to like a convention or whatever together, I'll rent you guys different hotel rooms. I'll make sure to give you guys
Please.
completely different ones because we're gonna wake up with someone asphyxiated.
Yep.
type
No,
shit.
no, no. Me,
We're
me
gonna
and
wake
Uni
up
are
with
sharing a room,
somebody
though.
just like. We're gonna wake up with just somebody just like danging from like the shower curtains, like playing like a music, like playing like a musical, like high, like naked. What am I even
No, no.
saying?
You wake up to hear me playing the guitar.
Wake
Yeah.
up to hear, wake up to hear just like
But
Creep by Radiohead.
back on track. Back on track. I want to loop back around to Clover a little bit. Like when I say in 10 years, especially when it comes to YouTube, it's like you don't have to be doing 10 years consistently, but it's like in 10 years, do you still like see yourself wanting to pursue YouTube?
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna be so honest, right now, and it's not anything that's doing YouTube. It's just with my personal circumstances. You know, there's something you told me that has kind of resonated with me. You gotta like force yourself. You gotta like find. You have to give yourself the motivation to. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
any motivation right now. You know, I really want to make a video, but I just have like. It's not like I just don't want to make a video. It's just I don't have like the motivation as of right now. Especially with like my editing software just broken. So
Mm. And I feel like obviously there's circumstances and stuff that can prevent you from pursuing YouTube. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like also, especially with the amount of like what is it? With the amount of like resources that you have at your disposal, you're so young. You have people that are older than you giving you advice. You have a pretty good PC when it comes to computers, at least for video making. Your computer is not bad. You know, you have all these advantages that even I would kill for to have at the current moment. And I feel like if you just like put that little bit more drive into it, you could be successful with YouTube because your editing style is engaging. You do pull views. It's just you're not like dry. I don't know if it's like you're just not driven enough or what, but I feel like if you just like if you were able to lock in and actually start producing videos at a regular basis, you would definitely be successful.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't want to see myself with, like millions of subscribers, like maybe at the most maybe like 200, 300, 400K. As of right
Mm-hmm.
now, you know, I'm a 15-year-old kid in high school. I don't really want to see myself with like, like a big YouTube channel because like I don't know how I would handle having like a million people like depending on
Oh
me. You know what
Jesus, I don't know how I would do it.
I mean?
I have no idea. Dude, my ultimate goal for YouTube, I feel like I feel like the Amish of YouTube, dude. Like I have such low expectations compared to everyone else. Cause it's like dude, already like to everyone who's watching, dude, thank you for 100 subs. That already I've surpassed every expectation I had when I started uploading again. I did not expect to get 100 subs, especially that quickly. I was not expecting it whatsoever. And to like even think about setting another goal for myself almost scares me because it's like I feel like the second that I set an expectation, it's gonna fall and I'm gonna like disappoint myself. So like, at the most, I'm saying that my expectations are wishful thinking. I'm just gonna clarify that now. Excuse me.
when I mean, that wasn't like my expectation. I'm saying like that's the most I could probably handle right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying like I feel like right now where I stand, I'd see I like what I my probably like I get dream like size I guess you could say is like I'd rather be like a bit smaller. Like I'd rather have people like no, like I'd like to have like at least for some people to like bring me up or like some people like a group of
Mm-hmm.
friends that want to like watch me. That'd be cool. But like I see
That's why
myself
like.
probably.
Mhm.
I see myself probably at like 7K subs, getting like a
If you were to
really
start
high
uploading,
hundreds.
I was about to say, if you were to start uploading like this month and you uploaded consistently every couple of weeks, in a couple of months' time, your subs would be in the thousands, if not the tens of thousands, because people eat that shit up. They love like they just they eat it up, man. Whether it's the funny moments videos or your video essays, like either one, I feel like if you just like locked in and you just grinded your craft, like you would be successful, and that's why like I feel like with my channel it's not even really about the audience, which is like it's cool and all. I like having an audience. I wish more people commented because I miss getting all the comments. I miss the nice comments so much. But it's this show is not really about the audience, even though I do want to cultivate somewhat of an audience. It's really just to get people's experiences out there and stuff, and that's why I bring you guys on here. That's why I brought Jaden on here. That's why I bring people onto this show, is to talk about their experiences. And while the bulk of my content is me talking about my experiences, that's why I like to do videos like this so much because it's connecting with my friends on a deeper level and allowing them to put their experiences out there in a way that I guess they wouldn't be able to otherwise, which is why when I talked to Jaden last week, we talked about like our like people's expectations of us and how we cope with it. And this week it's about legacy. Just like I feel like I want to be able to provide these sorts of questions to people that allow them to express themselves in ways that they normally wouldn't have the opportunity to. And I feel
Yeah,
like I hope I'm doing a good job. I don't know how much of a good job I'm doing at the current
you're
moment.
getting good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
twin. Bless you. Um,
Thank you. Real
It's
quick,
easy.
real quick.
yeah.
Can we get back to the legacy and ask Mushwell?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna get around to it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like get my
I'm
my
just saying, like,
spirit
I don't want
going
to
here.
forget him because,
Yeah,
like,
no,
after me,
I
then
have
like,
it. Don't worry. I got you.
all right.
We good. We
Uh,
good.
but like I was saying, just like kind of give people that opportunity to express themselves. And like in terms of a sub count, honestly, I'm like getting to the 100 has kind of made me hungry for more, if anything. I feel like I'm not quite
Yeah.
satiated. And like obviously this will probably change if it does happen, but like currently that big 1,000, I feel like, or even 500, I feel like either like 1,000 is the ideal dream right now, and reaching like 250 is the practical goal at the current moment. Like I feel like there's a difference between goals and like dreams. And obviously the current goal I'm working towards is like 250 subs. And then, whatever comes after that. In the ideal world, I reach 1,000 subs. But that's just my expectations for YouTube. Uh I want to build a bit more of an audience before I open a Discord server though, but I do want to open one at some point.
Hell
I think
yeah.
it's just too
Yeah. I
soon.
feel like with an audience, like to be honest, I feel like kind of what I've always done. And like I was talking about growth, I'd want that, but as of right now, where it currently stands, I feel like most of the videos I upload, and I feel like this might be another reason why I just like edit a little bit and then I stop. I feel like I've just most of my life when content creation wise, even goes back to like 2022, 2023. I've always just kind of like thrown something together. Oh my god, throwing something together, and then I just like it's just fun to like show to my friends, and my friends be like, "Yo, this is good."
Hmm
Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's kind of that's kind of how I use my channel at the current moment. And it's not really how I did in the past, but at the current moment, it's kind of just a fun thing that I bring up to some of my friends. I don't think any IRLs really know about this except for Manuel, uh, that I do YouTube. I don't really share it in real life because I feel like it's such like a flexy thing or like an attention-seeking thing where you're like, oh, well, I do YouTube. But it's like,
I
ooh,
feel
look
like
at me, I
if
do
you get to
YouTube. Let
like
me
the
flex my
thousands of
muscles.
subscribers, then if you start like if like people ask you, then it's like, oh,
Yeah, I bring it up like idly in conversation sometime, but no one really ever like questions it, I guess. Like, oh, weirdo kid has a
I'm
YouTube
not.
channel.
I'm not really gonna bring it up to anyone. I haven't even told my partner about it. Just like
My
you
girlfriend
know,
watches my videos. Yeah, hi.
you
Hi.
hi,
But
I
like
love being single.
Type
good for you,
shit.
buddy. Good for you.
you,
I
you know,
hate it.
like I don't even like my friend doesn't even know. It's because like, dude, I'm like a sophomore in high school. Do I really
Hmm
want to go around my school being like, yo, I have a YouTube channel, and then have like all my stuff, like all like old
People at my
situations I
school
was
have
in,
done
because you
that,
know,
and it becomes a humiliation ritual. It's
yeah,
not
it is,
like fun to go through. And it's also
yeah,
the reason I don't really bring it up to a lot of people is also because it's like the ideology I kind of have with sharing my stuff around is it's like I'm not gonna give a cake to someone who ordered like a cupcake or a donut. It's like if they're not the people I think that are gonna enjoy this, I'm not gonna share it with them. And so that's why most of the time I don't share like most of my creative endeavors with a lot of people because it's like again, I'm not gonna give cake to someone who asked for a donut.
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of always in the back of my mind, but I'm always kind of scared of like people because I like to tell people things like if I know someone like personally, I like to tell people things. I like to tell people a lot of things. I probably shouldn't do that. I kind of overshare at times, but uh,
We all have
I
that
like
issue to
to,
an extent.
yeah, I like to share people things, and I always have like the fear that I come off as like attention seeking or attention deficit. But you know, I really, I really, because trust me, I've been around people that are like that. I really would hate to be like that. You know?
Yeah.
Hmm It's just I understand where you're coming from, and that's why I also tell you to start being more confident in yourself because I go by that ideology a lot. It's kind of what helped me be more confident. It's like, especially with dressing, because dude, I'm gonna be honest, I get flamed more than I get complimented for like how I dress, and I dress like pretty alternatively, and like obviously it sucks to get made fun of. I'm not saying like oh just walk it off, because obviously like
Yeah.
insults get to my head. Yeah, I'm not
Real.
completely unaffected by insults, but it's also just kind of like
Definitely.
in the back of my mind, I just think to myself, it's like I imagine I'm ordering a donut and someone hands me a cake. It's like why would I take criticism from somebody that like isn't into what I'm into? They are clearly not like whatever, dude. It's like they're not the
They
type of
don't know.
person.
They aren't like part of that crowd. They don't
Yeah, they're
get.
not the type of person that I want criticism from. So it's like, okay, then I'm not gonna take criticism
Yeah.
from them. And then
It's
it's
like
easier for me to
someone that
move
doesn't like
on.
cake is like, it's like someone that doesn't like cake, and it's like this cake is shit. It's like, what would you know about a good cake?
Yeah, you don't have to be a chef to be a cook, or you don't have to be fuck. What was it? You don't
Fuck them
have
all.
to be a chef to know that food is bad, but it's the complete opposite when it comes to things like self-expression, where it's like, you know, don't take criticism from the like a painter taking criticism from like someone who knows nothing about painting. It's like don't
you
Yeah,
don't take criticism from a chef when you are a mechanic. They
yeah,
don't. The
because they
two
don't know
things
anything about your
aren't the same. They
craft.
don't know shit about cars. You don't know shit about baking. You can't give
Hmm.
the same expertise and criticism for something that you know absolutely nothing about.
And I feel like if you just like
exactly.
This
that,
is making
and
me
that's
this is making me
oh
think of
shit,
something.
Jota's here.
Uh,
That match I
this
wanted
make
to
me
watch is done.
Sweet, we're
It was
recording a
so
video
uh
now.
peak. Oh fuck, my bad.
No, you're good.
No, it's all good. You can say it.
You're good. You're good. What were we
I
saying,
feel
Glover?
like this kind of came into my mind when we were talking about this. I have a very this is kind of off topic. I have a very mixed feeling about the stating like don't if you can't do it if you can't do it better than like you know what I mean. It's like when you criticize something and then someone's like okay well can you do it better. It's like I don't know how I feel about that because
Okay,
one
I feel
because
like
yeah I mean
that leads in the counter argument to like what we were just talking about. It's like you don't have to be a chef to know food is bad. It's like you're able to give valid
yeah
criticism, but it's
exactly
also like don't act like a know-it-all when you know nothing about what you're talking about.
Give
I feel like
constructive
that's
criticism.
yeah,
Give
give
input on how you can
constructive
improve
criticism.
it.
Like when someone makes fun of my outfit, they
Yeah,
just go, "Oh, you look like a twink." Like, okay, okay, like what? That's
Thanks.
not constructive criticism at all.
because
It's
like
like, hey, I think you could probably try matching it with this. You know, like put on something like
Yeah,
that.
there's like
Boom, that would be
there's no
better.
constructive criticism there, and that's why I feel like if you're not receiving constructive criticism, don't listen to the criticism because it's not valuable criticism.
yeah.
We are so off topic from
yeah
the
Like,
original thing. I'm gonna rope it back around now because we're really off topic.
Yep. Let's bring it back to Mushroll, and then we can bring it to Jota.
I'm
yeah
sorry. I
poor
I
Mushel
love
dude.
I love getting into the topic of like self-esteem and shit, which is like I'm gonna have to do a different video on that at some point.
Yeah.
But
no, we good. We good.
welcome Jota real quick before we move on to Mushol. Hi Jota. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jota. I joined here
Beautiful.
randomly.
Woo. They were in the quad commentary, so they're back. But
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I guess we should probably loop it over to Mushal now. What do you think is like a legacy, or like what do you want your legacy to be?
Mm, definitely leaving like a mark on history.
Hmm.
Having a family, having people who remember your name, people who will either say good things, bad things, but as long as your name is mentioned, I feel like that's a legacy.
So you just want to be remembered, or no? That's like
Definitely.
that's just what you think legacy is like
Yeah.
like remembrance.
You know, absolutely.
Ignore if you can hear a mob of children screaming outside. Okay, I'm outside. I can't record inside.
Like, but in terms of like your legacy though, like what do you want? Like, where do you see
Oh,
yourself in 10 years?
10 years, hopefully still in media, because I definitely want to do a lot of shit, like
Like in the
write
entertainment
some books,
sphere.
entertainment, yeah, entertainment, write some books, make some movies, definitely. I
Hmm.
want to do all that shit.
Do you, I'm
And
gonna ask the same question I asked to Clover. Do you see yourself still wanting to pursue YouTube in 10 years, or do you think you would have moved on by then?
at a certain point, if I haven't like seen or have gotten some success, if or not, I definitely will or will not be doing it anymore.
Okay, so you think it's just kind of dependent on the success you see before then, I feel like.
Exactly.
It's very
If
up
it
in the
goes well,
air.
you'll pursue it. If not, then
Yeah.
you'll
By
pursue
the way,
something else.
Yeah,
I would just like to
exactly.
say something. Please show Mushel some support because I know Mushel doesn't want to be like some big guy, right? But I know Mushel would definitely like to be a bit bigger than he is right now. Like
Yeah,
to love you.
Uh,
I think, especially with the community I'm trying to build here, we all need to support each other, and I feel like Mushal's videos are definitely
uh,
good. They're to my viewers, he makes pretty similar videos. He's more like political commentary than he is on like psychology talk. But if you're into politics and
yeah,
stuff,
definitely.
and you want to go talk to him or you want to go support him, go to Mushal's channel. It will be linked in the description. I'll probably put it in the end card too if I remember to. Go see, like go sub to him. Go watch his videos because they're just as cool.
Hell
I think
yeah.
real quick, I think there's like a human ego that everybody has that they want to be liked,
Yeah.
self
Oh,
fulfillment,
that's like
and
a no,
YouTube.
no, that's a thing. We inherently as human beings want to be liked. Like
And I
that
think
is
like
a part of
YouTube
our psychology.
fills that ego.
In
Content creators,
in a
they
way,
fill that with their videos sometimes. Like I'm not
mhm.
saying it's like a bad thing, but it's also like I think that's why things get so big like that on YouTube, like Technoblade, Dan TDM, Mr. Beast.
But it's
It's that
also like those
ego.
Exactly.
people, it's not even the ego, it's that those people leave genuinely positive, lasting. I don't know about Mr. Beast,
Yeah,
but
no,
the other
no, I'm not
ones,
saying
the other
ego
ones,
can't be. It's also a good thing. I'm not saying
yeah.
it's a bad thing. Like there's a good part of an
Obviously,
ego and then a bad part.
there's a good part of an ego to YouTube because ego is or because YouTube is a social platform. We are inherently social creatures. We inherently seek each other out. That is like literally a thing in nature. We seek each other out, which is like on a platform like YouTube where people share themselves and you can connect with people that are similar to your interests. Obviously, there's going to be people
Yeah.
that you idolize.
It gives that ego boost in a way.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
gives
feel
that
you
ego
get
boost
filled.
because it gives a sense of belonging to the people on the platform.
You belong to that society, that
That
Yeah.
not even that society, but it's like those niches. I feel like on a platform like YouTube, really any social media platform now, you can find people that share common interests and become friends with them. It's like it's
a lot of
made
common interests with people, and I
socializing.
easily become friends with a bunch.
Yeah, it's like it gives people a sense of belonging, which is obviously like that's what I'm trying to do for the most part. Even if every channel does that, I try to do it to a much harder extent because I want
You
to
give
relate
more effort
to.
than others think.
Yeah, I put more thought into the people I'm trying to cultivate, I guess is a way to put it. When compared to someone like Corey, which like, oh, Corey just wants to watch him like people like he wants people that'll watch him play video games. With me, it's like I want people that feel comfortable talking about like their mental state and mental health. And I feel like I'm trying to be an advocate for that. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. I got stepped
Oh.
in on. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Bruh. But as I was saying, I completely lost my
I got a
fucking
dip,
train of
guys. I'm
thought.
sorry.
Oh fuck. All right.
Ah, shit.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Peace out.
So, oh fuck.
God damn, that
But
was full.
what was I saying? Fuck. I want to cultivate an audience of people that were willing to talk about men's mental health. Not even specifically like men's mental health, but mental health in general. But I speak out a lot about men's mental health because I feel like there needs more people to advocate for reaching out. And obviously that goes to everyone who's watching. It's like reach out to people. If you like even if they seem perfectly fine on the outside, go talk to people because you have no idea like what they're going through. And I hate that everyone says that and oh, well, everybody tells me to mind what I say, but it's true. But it's true. Go reach out to like a man in your family that you think maybe
Yeah.
needs someone to talk to, or like one of your friends. Because genuinely, dude, as a guy who's talked to so many people who struggle with similar things to me, literally, you just showing that common courtesy and caring literally means the world to them. Dude, it is just insane. I promise. Like, you will make more of an impact than you think you do when it comes to those sorts of things. So definitely reach out to people. And to the guys
Fucking.
in the audience who feel the same way I do or have gone through like similar things, reach out to people. Don't do what I did for a year and isolate myself. Like go make friends. Go outside, just go do something in the nicest way. Go make some friends. Even if it's through Discord. I know these chats through only Discord, most of them, except for like two of them. And these are some of the most important people in my fucking life. And you can just meet them online. Just do it.
Preach.
Go get some friends and talk to them. Like be open with each other.
Preach.
Become that safe space that you want.
Exactly.
But that's
Fucking
my
name.
mental health tangent for the day. I wanted to get that out. So now we're on to the last chap. We're on to the last
Alas.
one. Yep.
Hell
Jota,
yeah.
what do you feel defines a legacy, and what do you want your legacy to be?
Hold on, my mic's thing is acting weird. Hold up.
You're good.
What defines a legacy is what you asked?
Yeah, that's the first question.
It's impact. It's your legacy is going to be the only thing left of you when you're gone, other than your physical remains. So
Oof.
it'll be what you've done, how you've affected people, what message or messages you leave behind, and all that stuff. That's what
Mm-hmm.
defines a legacy.
Okay.
Mine, I just want to create. I want to I want to make things, and you know, I want to at least know that one of my creations made
Leaves an
someone happy,
impact.
leaves an impact, makes people happy, makes people sad, makes people feel things. All those sort of things. I just want to leave an impact. It's all really all. I can hear my dad in the other room. Fucking hell.
And to like add on to that, what do you, like obviously you kind of glossed over it a little bit, but like what do you want your legacy to be, like specifically? Like, do you have any specific aspirations or anything that like you want to leave behind?
Obviously, my shows, my projects in Studio Shida, I want to leave. Whenever it's my time to go, I want those to be like the few. One of the things I get remembered by is like Hell on Earth and Electric Star Cruiser, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I want to be known as a creative person who tried a lot of shit, tried a lot of things, and obviously those are my passions: is creating, drawing, writing, all that shit.
Mm-hmm. So like that's like what you want to leave behind.
Hmm.
And to ask you, as I've asked all the other chaps here, do you see yourself still pursuing YouTube in 10 years?
Likely not.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm doing in 5 years.
Fair enough,
So
I don't either. I intend to keep this channel going for as long as I can.
like I still have to figure out what I'm doing on my channel since I was supposed to upload today, but I didn't. I got overloaded with work and
Um,
a lot of stuff. I'm trying to
Fair
figure
enough.
it out.
And you don't have to figure that out immediately. You can always like, take your time. You're still like
Well,
young. Everyone here is still young. You guys all have time to still make decisions. Especially Clover, which is why with Clover I try to impass a lot of not like advice that I feel like would help them because they're at the most advantaged currently because they're the youngest. And I feel like they have a lot going for them, which is also kind of why like I try to usher you guys to be nicer to Clover because it's like I care for Clover a lot. And I see them almost as like a little sibling that, I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Yeah.
I see a lot in Clover is what I'm trying to say. I feel like they could go pretty far if they just push themselves a little farther.
Dude, I feel like a desktop wallpaper right now. Like I got tired of just walking in circles, so I'm just laying on the grass, like looking at stars. Like I don't feel real.
That's
are you
fire.
high?
Yeah,
That
they
was so
are.
random. Oh my
Also,
god.
I think it might be because I'm a little high, but every time I look up at Clover's profile picture, I I see this guy.
Oh no.
That's who I see. Like if you squint at their profile picture, it looks like him wearing a green shirt.
Oh my god, it does! Ah!
It does.
What
It
the
does.
fuck?
Dude, like I'll put it up on screen so the viewers can see too. Like I'll zoom in on Clover's profile picture and just fucking if you squint, it looks like the guy from Mr. Peabody and Sherman, the fucking Trojan dude. It looks like him just in the darkness. It's fucking amazing. I love that. But yeah, is there anything you guys wanted to add like onto everything? Oh wow, that was
Uh, I uh, I feel like I just wanna like in general, like I have a fear of uh dying, and then when I die, I don't feel a fear of dying, but I have a fear of like when I die. I have a fear because that people will celebrate or people will like I just won't have a legacy. I want to leave something behind, but I
mm,
want people to miss me. If that makes sense.
I get what you mean. Like you don't, I guess, want people to celebrate your death. is what I'm taking from that.
Yeah, and I want people to like, or at the very least, I want people to miss me or notice.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Okay. I get what you mean. Well, I think about that a lot too, where it's like if I just drop dead tomorrow, like, is anyone gonna like actually miss me? Like, I feel like that's just
Like,
an inherent thing that people think about is like, will they be missed? Their legacy. I feel like it's a persistent thing that you think about in your life, whether you think about it like consciously or not.
yeah, and I feel like it's just hard. Like being a little personal for a second, it's just hard thinking about what my legacy will be because at like it's a little personal. The age I'm at right,
Being recorded, so watch out.
yeah, I know, but it's the most comfortable I am saying this. At the age I'm at right now, and I know it has to do with my age and like how not mature I am, but seeing like a group of people like so happy that you left like a scene, it sucks. It really sucks.
It
And
does, dude. I absolutely get that. It's such like a horrible thing to feel, where it's like these people are literally celebrating that you're gone. Like they're celebrating your absence more than they celebrated you being there, which is such a like shitty thing to fucking experience. I've experienced it a lot, and it sucks. And it's like I understand where you're coming from with that. I'm sorry for interrupting.
that's all I was gonna say. It's like I feel like
Mhm.
it's just hard for me to like I don't think I'm gonna have live off like a bad legacy. I just it's hard to like imagine, especially like even at like it's hard for all of us to imagine, but for me, I just I I have so many ideas. I have so many things I want to do. Circling back around, because I kind of forgot to address this. I'll address this in a sec. I'll address what you said earlier in a second. Uh, but um, I just have like so much ideas in my head, and a lot of them take so much skill and more skill that I have, and it's just I want to learn a bunch of things, but I don't know like the
Mhm.
possibility. And about what you said earlier with video essays, I can't really see myself doing that anymore. Like I can 100% see myself. I can 100% see myself doing it. But just because I can see myself doing it doesn't mean like I want to do it. Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I'd want to do something that because I would have fun making video essays, but it'd get boring. I'd not really show any personal like I personality, and I'd
You can't really
like
like
with a
connect with your audience like through personality, I guess is what like you mean.
yeah.
That's
And also
exactly if I'm able to. Oh, sorry, you finished.
you're okay.
Uh, uh, like that's why I feel like I landed on this kind of video topic, or like video idea. That's why I like went MIA on YouTube making after those like that little batch of commentary I did in January of 2024, because it was like I
yeah.
was not happy making those videos. Like I feel like I was just doing it because I thought I'd get views. I didn't feel like I was like doing it because I liked making videos. I feel like up until this channel, I haven't had fun making YouTube videos since like the fifth grade. I had no enjoyment in making those videos. I literally I only wanted an audience. And not even in like that I want to be rich and famous kind of way. I just wanted to be able to connect with people. And I feel like with what I landed on with doing this kind of content instead, I feel like was the right choice. The more I do this and the more I see it affecting other people, I feel like this is like where I'm meant. This is like my figurative place on YouTube. Like this is where I'm meant to be at. Is like making these types of videos and being able to connect with a viewer. Even if I'm not getting a lot of views, I'm still able to connect with viewers on like a more personal like basis than you would be able to with like funny moments videos or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, my goal isn't like I that's a like I kind of want to do that, but I feel like my main goal like isn't. I feel like my main goal is for like people to is for me to like do something that I enjoy that that other people will enjoy, and like for example, when I was making commentary and I wasn't really having fun doing those videos, the my biggest video that I deleted, it sucked. But the video I made on Mr. Top Five, kind of like referencing the Stone Age with how time moves now, but like seeing all those comments of people that genuinely wanted more for me, seeing all the growth I gained like 120 subs in one day off
Dude,
of a
it's
video
such a
with
good
1K.
feeling when you get support like that. Like with the couple of commentary videos I did back in 24, I got a lot of support on those. I got a lot of people saying I should have kept going. Like literally my only issue
Yeah,
was my mic quality, and I would have been golden. And I probably would have, made a pretty okay career doing commentary that way. But like I was saying, I had no enjoyment making those videos. I'm very open about my old videos. Literally, you can ask me and I'll just send you unlisted links of my old videos because like yeah, they're cringe, but it's also like, that's a piece of my history. That's a piece of like what got me to where I am now. And like that's obviously a weird way of looking at it considering the night and day difference, I feel like. Even to videos I was uploading a couple months ago, like I feel like I've gotten better at a lot, but I still want to
yeah.
stay open about my past.
I feel like I'm still just kind of doing the same thing, but in a different form. Because when I used to do it, I used to like almost all of mine are like collabs or something my friends told me to do, or
Mhm.
I'd be in the call making videos with my friends. I feel like it's like that now, but my friends are definitely way more engaged, and like I just enjoy like having fun and stuff.
Mhm.
Like the grass is green, but like I just like having fun.
The grass is green, chat. The grass is green. I I feel like I feel like that's the main reason I made this server, low key. Because I feel like before the server was made, I was like high key really fucking lonely. I really only talked to my girlfriend and my manager for the most part. I didn't really talk to anybody. And then I like made this server and it grew slowly at first, there was like a handful of people here. But I feel like after a little bit, after I'd say like until like mid July, I feel like because like I feel like the main goal of the server was to hang out, like get all my friends together and to like create new memories. And I feel like, dude, I'm gonna have memories from here that are gonna last a lifetime. And I feel like there's still so much more time to make more. And I love all you guys like infinitely for that. We may have like our indifferences sometimes, and I'll like be angry at you, but like I love you guys I love all you to fucking death. You guys are
Hell
some of the
yeah.
most important people in my fucking
Yeah,
life. And especially this morning, that was such a huge wake up call to me to have all those people reach out to me about like how I was doing, which is like, what the fuck? Why are you guys caring so much? You're not supposed to be this nice to me. What the fuck? I cried. I'm gonna be so honest. I literally bursted into tears this morning because of how many people like actually reached out. I did. I'm tearing up right now again. I'm not gonna cry on mic. Oh, jeez.
Who
I
was
already
the
did that
first?
once. Nope, it wouldn't be the first time. Uh, but yeah, I
No,
literally
I said who
bawled
was
my
the
eyes
first to
out.
reach out last night.
Who was the first? I think it was you, Mushol. I think you were the first one to reach out.
Was it?
Yeah, and then Clover messaged me this morning, and so did Jaden. And I feel like
Hell
that was
yeah.
just like that was really touching to see that you guys cared that much. Because
Hell
that meant
yeah.
a lot to me. It literally meant so much. And I love you guys so much. I love all you guys.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I gotta like take a drink. I'm gonna like fucking.
I feel like kind of the same. It like again getting kind of personal. Uh, I don't have the best. Uh, like I know it seems like through like videos, through how I interact online. I know it seems like I'm just living like sunshine, but like no, uh, things are a lot darker behind the screen, and I feel like it's
I feel
just
like
like
that
the
goes for
best.
almost all of us here. I feel like, dude, like I said it I think I said it to Jaden. Dude, I have not been in a good mental state for like almost a year at this point. I've been in a pretty dark spot. And I don't really open up about it a whole lot because it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be here for you guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of lightened the load a little bit. Being able to help you guys has really made me feel a lot better.
But have a rent. I've always dealt with. I feel like right now I am with like you guys are like probably the best friends I could probably ever have. I've I've always realized like how and like hanging out with you guys. I always kind of realized how much I've always been taken for granted and how like how like really like up until I met you guys, nobody really cared about me, and that sucks. But like I'm so like I don't want to focus on that anymore. I'm just glad that I have people that care about me, and
Hmm.
glad that no, like if I did something, people would be upset and people would be sad.
Mm.
And it just helps you feel. I feel the exact same way. I feel like since like I've gotten everyone together here, I feel like just overall, my daily life has improved a lot because I can come here and I can always have a conversation with somebody. I feel like no matter what time, I could hop in a VC and somebody would join and I could just talk to somebody. And I feel like that, and it's all my friends. Like, what? I just have a hotline and I can just call one of my friends at any point and I don't have to sift through DMs. Like, that's amazing. And all you guys are so cool. Like, dude, Clover, I shit on you so much, and I'm so sorry for that. But like, it's all in like love because you are great. You have so much potential, and you could go so far. And I feel like I'm kind of tough on you sometimes, and I should probably chill out. And that's also kind of why I've been getting onto everyone else about it too, because you're the youngest, and like obviously I was there. I've been in the same shoes you've been in, where I was 14 in groups with people way older than me that just made fun of me and it's like, that feels like shit, and I don't want this group to be that for you. And then that kind of goes for everyone else too, where it's kind of just like, I try to keep conflicts here to like you guys actually communicate with each other and solve your issues with each other so that there's no like, you guys just know how to do that in the future. You guys know how to communicate. Because a big issue with men nowadays is that they don't communicate how they feel with each other. And I feel like I'm trying to like help you guys be able to come forth more.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
don't know
working
the
on me at
feeling.
least. I don't know about you guys, but it's working on me. I'm more forthcoming now.
The feeling of like nobody caring, the feeling of people like the
Just
feeling
like
of
the
people like
apathy of it.
yeah, the feeling of people, the feeling that no one cares about you, and the feeling like it.
It's
I know
isolating.
like people. I hate when people are like, dude, I'm just fine by myself. Like like are you really like
No. Inherently, no. Because like I said earlier, humans are inherently social creatures. We seek each other out.
like before I was
Yeah.
really involved in a group of friends like especially like before I was able to like open up. I still have issues with this to this day, but I've always kind of struggled with like I've always kind of felt like like I'm being over dramatic about everything, and like I I've always kind of felt like a I've always kind of felt like I can't open up because I used to open up and I used to just be told that like I'm sympathy baiting or like I'm like
Like
and I feel like it's
the
just
people that you surrounded yourself with were not like a healthy support system. And I feel like that like set your expectation almost. I feel like that's
yeah.
the vibe I'm getting from that.
But like
But
my
continue.
expectation has been significantly raised, and I feel like it's like such an like I know we've been saying this over and over, but it's just such a nice feeling, knowing that like somebody, if I went missing, somebody would at least one person would care.
I feel like me and Misha would care a lot. And I low key
Hell
do.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it sucked when Mushol like disappeared for like a year and a half.
Dude, I didn't even know what to think about it. Misha just like dipped.
I had to.
Which is completely understandable. I pretty much went full ghost on everyone from that
Yeah.
community for a while. Clever can confirm. I just like was straight up just avoiding conversation a lot with like that whole
It
sphere. I
was
just
a.
wanted distance.
You know what hurts the most about it though?
Hmm.
I had someone help me out through that entire time. That it was a very tough time, and what do you call it? We're no longer close, and that's what really hurts.
Mm, I've talked about it before. I lost a really close friend in I think it was early 2024. Yeah. Uh, and like not in like a death way, but in like a they cut me off like completely out of nowhere. Just like
Yeah,
ghost. Best friend of like 4 to 5 years, just gone. And I just like I didn't really know how to confront that. And I felt like that for the longest time. I'm getting really personal with this. This is like my whole lore. of like why I am
Yeah.
the way I am. Jesus Christ. Uh, like that losing that person, I didn't let anyone close for so long. That's why like in stuff like the commentary sphere we were in, that's why I just got like so distant. That's why I just kind of like went ghost and I dipped because it was like I didn't want to get close to anybody. I didn't want to like be like that with anyone because my best friend of like 4 years is gone. I still don't know where he went. I to this day I don't know where he went. He just deleted all his accounts one day. He was just gone. Uh, and I feel like I was that way for a long time until this server. Really, I kind of just shut myself off from everybody. I wasn't really super close with anyone, and I didn't like
Mm.
open up with stuff like this. And then the server came along, and I feel like just overall my life and just like my overall happiness has just improved since then. Fuck, sorry, I felt that burp coming. And obviously that whole Charlie shit happened, and I feel like Clover is the one that could probably testify the best. Like I thought of Charlie as like my best friend.
Yeah,
Like that was my twin. That was my bro. And then that
Damn.
whole shenanigans happened. Yeah, that whole situation went down. And that was another best friend gone. Like pretty much yeah, a little over a year apart. It happened twice. But I feel like this time around I because I had some sort of control in it, and I had some sort of say,
Yeah.
and it wasn't completely out of my control. I felt like I was able to cope with it better, and I feel like that also helped me move on from the first friend a lot,
I feel
was
like
because I finally got some sort of closure for it.
I feel like a big
Mhm.
takeaway from that your actions, like I know everyone says like the things you do affects people. Like everybody knows
It
that, but it
does.
affects
It
people.
really does. I feel like people take it for granted too much because they just,
They
Yeah,
oh
do.
yeah, my actions have consequences, but they really do. Your
They
actions have
do.
deeper impacts than you really think they do.
and it's not just like a what do you call it? It's not just like
Shit,
a
sorry.
oh I'm sad for a little bit. It's like
It's a
no, that is like
it's a crippling thing to confront. It is like I still haven't fully confronted it. Like it's a heavy thing to process, and it's a heavy thing to really think about. Like
Yeah.
your actions genuinely, dude. I'm repeating myself, but it's like I'm gonna keep talking. They have such a deeper fucking impact than you think, which is that's what that wake up call for me this morning was. Like that it really hit me this morning. Like I was like, damn. Like what the fuck? Like it was weird. It felt so weird. But
Yo,
like
is my boy good? Good.
that's the point is like it's a heavy thing to confront. But your actions mean a lot. But I'm sorry, Clover, continue.
yeah, like I said, like again, like this is what I'm talking about. I feel kind of guilty for bringing up my own situation so much. It's just something that like
No, you're good.
it's like probably to be honest, I'm gonna be so honest. It's probably like I know people want to hear this, but it's probably like made me the weakest I've ever been and like the worst in like the worst position I've ever been. It's probably one of the worst things that happened to me. I know it's just kind of sad, but like honestly, it's just something I can like if there's ever like a lesson I can think back to that and I was like, oh, this is true. Um, just like being be nice to people and like even
Mm-hmm.
just like even if like you dislike somebody, like it's good to be vocal, but just don't be like an asshole. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
feel
Yeah.
like
I feel like it's better to communicate how you feel. Like
it's better to
Exactly.
communicate how you
be
feel
open in
and
a way that you can like what's like a way to describe it? I'm not saying like reconcile almost, but it's like be open in a way that you can communicate with that person and not like be like don't start a conflict over it, I guess. I don't know how to like word this. I'm like struggling. But it's
and
Like, take
definitely
your time.
just don't
Take
be
your time.
hostile. Don't be hostile to
yeah,
people.
and
Yeah.
definitely always like respect people. Like always think of like if I was in a situation like I know this is like the stuff your like dad tells you when you're like 5, but like if
It's
just
basic
treat
empathy.
others the way
It's
you'd want to be
basic
treated.
empathy. Which
I
surprisingly, a
was
lot of
just
people
going to say that.
lack in today's society, apparently. A lot of people genuinely like lack basic empathy. That was like a
And
study
They,
I read the other day.
they do.
and yes, pressure. Do please being pressured as someone that's been pressured into many things. Being pressured into doing something is like actually like
Hmm.
just please manipulate. Listen, I know most people that are gonna manipulate someone are probably sociopaths, but please, like just be honest. Be honest.
Be
It'll
honest,
get
be
you a lot.
open, and communicate. Is
It'll get
is
you a
that
longer way
lesson?
than lying. And like, what do you call it? Just think. Like, try to think. Like, how's like it just? I feel like this all comes back to before you do something, think of how is this gonna affect the person, and
Just
Yeah.
you
be
can't ever change,
be more cautious about what you do and how it
and you
affects
can never
people.
like change the past, but you can try to make up for it. Um.
Mmm.
So
I get what you mean.
um,
It just
if you ever
be mindful and stay humble. That's pretty much it.
if you ever
Don't
feel bad
become too
about
prideful.
if you were in a position where you were the one hurting somebody and you feel bad for it, uh, you really don't know how much a simple apology will mean to somebody that you've hurt.
Yeah.
It
Which
depends on
Yeah.
the
loops
person,
back
but
around to what I said with like the men's mental health thing. It's like, again, the your choices have impacts. I feel like we keep looping back around to it. It's like you're, and inevitably the consequences of your actions is your legacy. I feel like when it comes down to it, the culmination of all of your actions is your legacy. I feel like no matter how big or small, like that is what you leave behind. Was your decisions and what actions you made. And I feel like I feel like we've come to
I will
definition.
I will be
Yeah.
right back. I need to go grab my charger and get hot
Okay.
Cheetos. I love hot Cheetos.
Wow. Big boy.
You got anything to add, Jota?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, Jota ain't even been listening.
And I've been completely zoned out.
Tisk tisk tisk, buddy.
Dude, it's
Tisk tisk.
Saturday and my brain is still rattled from Thursday. What the fuck do you expect me to do?
How long have we been recording for? God damn, this is gonna be a long ass video.
So long.
It's already at an hour.
Now, she wants to
Damn.
play DBD tonight.
Oh yeah, it's Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh shit. But anyways,
I got five. I got five.
I
Oh,
think we're
sorry.
gonna wrap up the video now before we get too sidetracked. Clover's back for the outro. And one last thing to bestow upon you, Clover, is that like I like that you are like what I don't know. You're aware enough to know what mistakes you made in the past and to apply them like into how you act in the future. I think that's a very good thing to do. And that goes for everyone. Use your past mistakes to learn how to do better. And those are my concluding words. I want to thank Mushol. I want to thank Jota. I want to thank Clover, and I want to thank Cadaver in spirit. Thank you all for coming.
Hell yeah.
I did not expect this video to be this long. I have a lot of gameplay to record. But I hope everyone at home will enjoy this and to not expect hour-long
CEO
videos.
gameplay.
Uh
Just kidding. Don't do that.
and I hope don't expect like hour-long videos every upload now, guys, please. I can't do this every video.
You can't do
But,
it.
we're doing it for this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. My inbox is in the description. No one submits to it anymore, but I'm gonna plug it anyways at the end. Go check out Mushol. Go check out Jota. Go check out Clover, and go check out Kid. I don't think Kadaver wants his channel linked, but especially go check out Mushol's channel. Show him some love. He definitely deserves it. And
Hell yeah.
that's all from me. I will talk to you guys later.